Nearly 2/3 of adults feel stuck in a rut. It's a statistic that might surprise you, but it's also strangely comforting. If you've ever felt like you're treading water while everyone else seems to be swimming ahead, you're far from alone. That means, on any given day, someone near you is wrestling with stagnation. It could be the person next to you on the train, a coworker at the next desk, or even a close friend who hasn't found the words to share it. This isn't rare, it's a universal part of being human. Feeling stuck is woven into the fabric of our shared experience, no matter our age, background, or ambitions. The feeling creeps into our routines, our work, even our hobbies. It can show up quietly, in the monotony of daily life, or hit us all at once when we least expect it. It's not just about big life goals, it's the stale morning routine, the fitness plan that's lost its spark, the creative project that's stalled. Sometimes it's the sense that every day is a repeat of the last, and nothing seems to change. We often mistake a temporary plateau for a permanent state, blaming ourselves for not moving forward. We wonder if we're missing some secret ingredient that everyone else seems to have. But what if being stuck isn't a destination, but a choice to stop moving? What if it's not a flaw in who we are, but a pause, a moment to catch our breath before the next step? It's not about who you are, but what you do next. The power lies in the smallest decision to try again, to shift your perspective, or to take a single step forward. Like physics, an object at rest stays at rest, but an object in motion stays in motion. The hardest part is often just getting started, but once you do, momentum builds. The feeling of being stuck is just feedback that your momentum has dropped to zero. It's not a judgment on your worth or your abilities. It's simply a sign that it's time to move, even if it's just a little. It's a signal, not a sentence. It's your mind and body's way of nudging you, reminding you that change is possible and that you're capable of more than you think. You don't need a massive push, just a gentle, consistent nudge to get moving again. Progress doesn't have to be dramatic. It just has to begin. Even the smallest action can break the cycle. Every journey out of stagnation starts with a single, simple step, and that step is always within your reach. Our brains are wired for efficiency, constantly seeking ways to conserve energy by turning repeated actions into automatic routines. This is why habits form so easily. Our minds want to streamline daily life, freeing up mental resources for new challenges. But while this automation is helpful, it can also quietly trap us in cycles of sameness. Over time, these routines can slip into autopilot mode, making us feel like mere passengers in our own lives. We go through the motions day after day without truly engaging or questioning our direction. We often become fixated on major milestones, landing a promotion, losing a significant amount of weight, or finally writing that book we've dreamed about. These big goals loom large in our minds, overshadowing the journey itself. When results don't arrive quickly, frustration sets in. We start to feel stuck, as if progress is impossible or reserved for someone else. This all-or-nothing mindset blinds us to the small victories we achieve along the way. We dismiss incremental progress, believing only dramatic change counts. Our brains are also wired with a negativity bias, which means we tend to focus more on setbacks and failures than on our successes. Even minor mistakes can feel overwhelming, while our achievements fade into the background. One bad day or a single misstep can overshadow a week of good effort, reinforcing the belief that we're not making any real progress. This cycle can be discouraging and hard to break. We also tend to wait for the perfect moment to begin, a myth that keeps us stationary. We tell ourselves we'll start when we feel more motivated, more prepared, or when circumstances are just right. Procrastination often disguises itself as planning or research. We spend hours making lists or seeking inspiration, but never actually take the first step. The longer we wait, the more inertia builds, making it even harder to break free from stagnation. Most of the time, feeling stuck is simply the result of inaction, waiting for a green light that never comes while life quietly passes us by. The solution? Start before you feel ready. Action, even if imperfect, is the only way to disrupt the cycle and create momentum. Progress is built on small, consistent actions. Each step, no matter how minor, lays the foundation for bigger change. Don't let your brain's shortcuts become your roadblocks. By recognizing these patterns, you can break free from stagnation and move forward, one small action at a time. We're surrounded by stories of overnight success, fueling the myth that progress requires a dramatic leap. This belief is paralyzing. If you can't make a huge change, why bother starting? The pressure to reinvent your life overnight makes the first step feel impossible. But real progress is quiet and incremental. Success is built on thousands of small steps, not one giant leap. The overnight success is usually years in the making. Let go of the big leap illusion. Focus on the next tiny, logical step. Want to write a book? Start with one sentence. Want to start a business? Make one call. When you stop searching for the leap, you'll see the small steps right in front of you. Sustainable progress is about consistency, not heroics. Start small and keep going. Meet Sarah. She felt trapped in a data entry job, dreading each day and overwhelmed by the idea of starting over. For months, she did nothing, until one day she spent just 15 minutes researching online graphic design courses. That tiny step sparked a chain reaction. Each day, she invested a few more minutes, eventually enrolling in a beginner course. She committed to 30 minutes a night, small enough to stick with even when tired. Over time, she learned new skills and began to see herself differently. Sarah wasn't stuck. She was moving, one small step at a time. We often measure progress by big milestones, but real change is made in tiny, almost invisible actions. Redefine progress as motion, not achievement. Choose water over soda. Take the stairs. Write one sentence. These are all wins. Each small action is a vote for the person you want to become. Track your progress. Write down one small step you took each day. This practice trains your brain to notice forward momentum. Even on bad days, you can find one tiny thing to do. A slow crawl is still movement. Progress is refusing to come to a complete halt. Celebrate the process, not just the finish line. Small wins keep your momentum alive. You're not stuck if you're moving, even slowly. Every step counts. Motivation is unreliable. Systems are what keep you moving. Habit stacking is powerful. Anchor a new habit to something you already do. After pouring your morning coffee, meditate for 1 minute. Make the new habit so small it's hard to skip. Use visual cues. Put your book on your pillow, your water bottle on your desk. Design your environment to prompt action, not willpower. Track your non-zero days. Never let 2 days go by without doing something, however small. If you miss a workout, do 5 push-ups the next day. The goal isn't intensity, but breaking the chain of inaction. Systems make progress automatic. Don't wait for motivation. Set up your life so action is the default. Consistency beats bursts of effort. Keep the chain going, one small action at a time. Your habits are shaped by your environment more than your willpower. The spaces you spend time in, your home, your office, even your digital devices, are constantly influencing your choices, often in ways you don't even notice. If you want to change your behavior, start by changing what surrounds you. Make good choices easy and bad ones hard by designing your space. When your environment is set up to support your goals, you don't have to rely on motivation alone. Instead, your surroundings gently guide you toward the actions you want to take, making progress feel natural. Want to eat healthier? Stock your fridge with fruits and veggies at eye level. When healthy options are the first thing you see, you're more likely to reach for them, even on days when your willpower is low. Hide junk food out of sight. If you make unhealthy snacks harder to access, you'll find yourself reaching for them less often, simply because they're not as visible or convenient. Want to practice guitar? Keep it visible, not in a closet. When your guitar is out in the open, you're more likely to pick it up and play, turning practice into a regular part of your day. To reduce screen time, leave your phone in another room. Out of sight, out of mind. This simple shift can help you focus on what matters most, free from constant digital distractions. Your environment should nudge you toward your goals. Surround yourself with reminders of what you want to achieve. Whether it's a vision board, a list of priorities, or inspiring quotes that keep you motivated. Don't forget your digital world. Move distracting apps off your home screen, turn off notifications, and unsubscribe from clutter. A clean digital space can be just as powerful as a tidy physical one, helping you stay focused and intentional. Curate your spaces to support your desired identity. Fill your environment with objects and images that reflect the person you want to become, reinforcing your commitment to growth and positive change. Small tweaks can have a big impact on your daily actions. Even minor adjustments, like better lighting, a more comfortable chair, or a dedicated spot for your keys, can make your routine smoother and more enjoyable. Control your environment, and you control your momentum. When your surroundings are set up for success, you'll find it easier to stay on track and keep moving forward, even when motivation dips. Make your surroundings work for you, not against you. Take time to notice what's helping or hindering your progress, and adjust your environment to remove friction wherever you can. Progress becomes easier when your environment is on your side. By intentionally shaping your spaces, you set yourself up for consistent wins, making every step toward your goals feel more effortless and rewarding. The most powerful force isn't a single event. It's the compounding effect of small, steady actions. Like interest in a bank account, your efforts multiply over time. Consistency is key. 1% better each day leads to massive change. Early progress is invisible. This is the plateau of latent potential. Don't quit when results seem slow. You're building a foundation. Tiny daily gains add up to transformation. The difference between stuck and successful is often a single small action repeated. Every step is a vote for your future self. Eventually, the scale tips and progress becomes visible. There's no overnight success, just the inevitable result of not stopping. Keep going, even when it feels pointless. Your future self will thank you. Refuse to stop, and you can't stay stuck. Feeling stuck is just that, a feeling, not a fact. The moment you take any action, you change your story. You don't need a grand plan or perfect timing, just the next small step. What's the tiniest action you can take right now? Do it. Motion is proof you're not powerless. Progress isn't always linear. Expect setbacks and plateaus. The goal is to keep showing up, more good days than bad. Forgive yourself for slips and focus on the next step. You can't be stuck if you refuse to stop. As long as you're moving, you're progressing. The journey continues with each small step. Keep moving. Unstoppable success is built this way. Subscribe for more practical advice on building better habits and living a better life.